50 shots, G. Like, it just went up. I promise you, they just let off like 50 shots, G. It went up.
Yeah.
Y'all already know what's going on. We're in the building, man. As soon as y'all get up in here, make sure y'all smash the like button. Say what number like y'all is. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. We got 4 topics today. We in here talking about, goddammit. First topic, we talking about No Limit and the Venezuelans. Second topic, we talking about the Young Dolph murder, man. The footage has been released. Then we talking about DMG Lil Deuce. You know, Lil Zay Osama Muscle. Then we talking about Julio Fulio, man. You know what I'm saying? Interesting topics today. But look, we're going to start off with No Limit and the Venezuelans. So for the people who've been tapped in, y'all should already know, you know, the Venezuelans is 100 million deep. They in Chicago. Not 100 million, but they said 21 million Venezuelans done came to America, and they just spread it all over. They in Chicago, they in Colorado. So they've been in all the trenches hoods in Chicago, fool. And Oblock, No Limit. They up on No Limit right now. They damn near almost went up on them again, you know, as far as this shit that I'm talking about right now. But they in all the trenches. They on 63rd, they on Oblock, they on Front Street, they in No Limit, they on CYNB, they all through this shit right now. So the whole time, man, you know, a shooting took place on 78th and Essex, and according to my close sources, like, that shit came out the hands of the Venezuelans, man. You know, like I said, man, Kyro in jail right now due to him allegedly trying to get back for Calvin. A member by the name of No Limit Calvin ended up losing his life at the hands of the Venezuelans. And, you know, allegedly when Kyro got bumped by 12, he was on his way to get back. He was on his way to get back for Calvin. So it's like, you know, it's busting, you know. Like, you see Big Op damn near hopping on live with his shorties, and they dissing the Kings, they dissing the Venezuelans. Like, you know, it's like black versus Hispanics in a lot of areas in Chicago, just in case for people ain't know, man. You know, it don't just be gang shit. It be some racial shit going on, too. So, yeah, man, due to my close sources, man, you know, goddammit, the Venezuelans behind this shit, and I don't want to just keep saying the Venezuelans, they got, because all Venezuelans not criminals. It's just the fact that, you know, whatever's going on in the politic world right now, that's all they sent over here. They sent all they criminals over here. So it's like, you know, but the name that they go by is Truthteller. I can't pronounce that shit. You know, I'm Truthteller, some shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. TBA, TAB. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, man, it's up. It's up between them. So they said, like, the person who recording the video, he said he heard 50 shots. 50. Not 10, 20, 50 shots. And, you know, somebody got hit out there. One of the No Limit members got hit out there. The dude ended up upping his phone and getting the shit on video and shit like that. And he yelling out, like, the shots rang out, and then, you know, it's crazy how, like, how that shit is over there. Because it's like, after the shots rang off and, you know, they get up out of there, everybody just, like, the dude who got hit, he yelling like, man, goddamn it, y'all gotta come help me and all this shit. And then you just hear people yelling from everywhere like, damn, where he at? And the whole time, goddamn it, you hear Big Op. You know, Big Op, he got a distinctive voice. NoLimit Fyro, he got a distinctive voice, and it's like you can hear him screaming like, where he hear that? Where he hear that? Like, phone them voice real distinctive. So his ass was out there when this shit went on. Like, that's really his shit, fool. Like, Big Op, he really, goddamn it, no limit since birth type shit. You know, like, he really born in this shit. A lot of people say they born in this shit whole time. They wasn't really born in this shit. But Big Op, he one of the people who like, nah, I'm really, like, since birth type shit, you know. But, yeah, man. You know, this shit wild, fool. At the end of the day, like, you know, like, everybody got certain advantages, like, because whole time, the Venezuelans, because there's a war going on, so it's like, you know, I guess at this point, I'm just going to speak on the advantages that each side got. So the advantages that the Venezuelans would have is that they, goddamn it, like, it's a lesser type of violence over here. You know, like, the type of violence that they are used to where they come from is, like, more advanced than the violence that's over here. But only due to the, you know, the third world country type of, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's really they only advantage, fool. Like they show survival. Like, we don't live in a third world country and shit like that. And you know, they do. That's where they come from and shit. So it's like, you know, it's a little bit more treacherous. But, you know, like, not too much more. I don't want to, like, harp on that shit too much. It's not too much more, because it's like shorty them, they sliding with real military shit out here. You know what I'm saying? They letting off 100 shots. They mass shooters. You know what I'm saying? It's like, peep what I'm trying to say. It's like over there, it's like we shooting people and we killing people over here. But the difference is like the way that they killing people over there is like they cutting people heads off and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I mean. Cause it's like I'm not really talking about guns when I'm talking about that type, when I'm talking about they more advanced. Cause it's like we as advanced as anybody you ever gonna come across in the world, goddamn it, if you talking about guns. Like, only way you more advanced than us when it come to guns is if you talking about, goddamn it, atomic bombs and C4s and, goddamn it, blowing up, goddamn it, KFC. We blowing up McDonald's. Like, we not doing shit like that. Like, we not blowing up, goddamn it, McDonald's and Buffalo Wild. We ain't blowing up buildings and shit, you know. But if you talking about shootouts and murders and killings, like, we shooting, like, yeah, we doing all that shit. But it's like over there, bro, they cutting people heads off. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the type. So they got an advantage as far as that shit. But as far as on this end, the advantage from the people that's from the rack, it's like we in the rack, we from the rack, we know the rack. Y'all don't know this shit like how we know this shit. It's like home court advantage is real. Like, that shit is a real thing. Like, y'all gonna have to take time out to learn this shit. Like, y'all in a new place. Y'all don't know how, you know what I'm saying, all the cuts and all that type of shit. Like, y'all don't, then y'all not damn near, y'all might be tied in with the Hispanics, the other Hispanics, and they damn near fake don't even mess with y'all ass either. You know, they probably accept some of y'all, but it's like, you know, like, they Chicagoans at the end of the day like we is. So it's like, you know, but yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, fool. But look, dude ass, he survived. He ended up surviving and shit. So they ain't even kill him. They hit him, but they ain't even kill him and shit. But it's like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, fool. I feel like sooner than later, the Venezuelans gonna get it through their head that shorty not going. Like, shorty them not going. Like, they ass willing to do whatever y'all willing to do, except for, like, cut people heads off and shit like that. They probably not willing to do that shit. But you talking about sliding, they gonna slide just as much as y'all gonna slide. I'm talking to the Venezuelans. Shorty them gonna slide just as much, if not more, than y'all gonna slide, fool. Like, it's like, that's what they do. Pulling up, unloading their guns, bailing out the car, chase you down, unload the gun. Like, they wouldn't have do all that shit. The only thing, like I said, man, all that, yeah, we finna chop his face off. We finna chop both his legs off. We finna put all his body parts in the black bag. Like, yeah, y'all got it on that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, fool. Like, shorty them, even me, I'm not willing to do that shit. I'm not finna cut nobody head off. Like, what the hell? Like, that's some goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer type shit. Yeah, cut his arm off. Cut his thigh off. Cut his ass off. Like, what the hell? You cut his ass off? Like, nah, I'm not willing to do that shit. They is, though. So that's probably the only advantage that they got, man, my son. But, nah, it's busting, man, you know. I ain't gonna lie, man. Whoever, they talking about Trump and Kamala. Look, man, I don't mess with none of their ass, but whoever say first that they gonna send dude and them back to where they come, that's who I'm going with. That's as simple as that. On my son, Kamala say she sending them back, I'm with Kamala. Trump say he sent, I'm with Trump. Like, that's as simple as that, fool. Cause it's like they ass becoming a problem. But nah, man, y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit. If y'all made it to this point, make sure y'all smash the like button. Say what's number like y'all is. Now, we talking about the Young Dolph murder, the surveillance release of, you know, Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith killing Young Dolph. Like, the footage is out type shit. I'm wasn't able to put the full footage on here due to YouTube. Everybody know they not going for that shit. But I tried to put as much as I could up on there. But look, man, I seen the full footage, so I'm just gonna tell you what happened, man. You know, Dolph and his brother, they inside the cookie store. Dude named Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith, they pull up because they see Dolph car and they bail out. Now, I'm gonna just say this. Whoever had the, cause one of the killers had a Draco and one of the killers had a handgun. I'm gonna say this, man. The killer the shooter who had the Draco, he killed Dolph. On my son, bro. The shooter who had the Draco, he killed Dolph by himself. I don't even care. Dude who had the handgun, he ran up and he probably let off 1 or 2 shots. Dude who had the Draco, he damn near let off the whole Drake. He let off the whole Drake damn near. And, goddamn it, dude who had the handgun, by the time the dude with the Drake was already at the window shooting at Dolph, dude who had the handgun was still by the car. Not Dolph's car, they car. He ain't even want to do this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's my first. I just seen the official video today. You know, they just had stills and pictures. I never seen the real footage. Me. Y'all probably did, but I never seen it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, bro. One person killed Dolph. On my son, bro. Dude ass ain't even want to be there. Either the dude with the Drake was so thirsty that he just made it to the window while, you know what I'm saying, while dude with the handgun was still, you know what I'm saying, in the car, whatever. But yeah, man, dude with the handgun, he was just there, bro. His 2 shots probably ain't even hit Dolph. His little 1-2 shots that he let off after dude with the Drake already done let the whole Drake off. He done hit like Dolph on the floor. He done ran and stood over Dolph, hit him up like 5, 6 more times. Like, Dolph was it was over for Dolph just off dude with the Drake. The little 2 shots that the handgun did, I don't even know if he hit him. Cause mind you, all this is through a glass. You know? Yeah, fool. Yeah, man, you know, so if they saying that, I ain't gonna, who they saying had the Drake? Cornelius or Straight Drop? Cause Straight Drop the one that just got sentenced to life in jail. It'll be crazy if Straight Drop was the one with the handgun who ain't even do shit for real. Like, I know he there, he culpable, I know all that shit. You still gonna go down, but I'm speaking from a street point of view. You ain't even do nothing. I'm not speaking from a legal justice system point of view. I'm speaking from a street point of view. Like, yeah, bro, your ass, this type of shit you get clowned in the hood for. Like, bro, you ain't even want to do that shit. You ain't even do nothing. Your ass was still by the car. I done already stretched him. He's stretched already. You could have stayed by the car. On my son, dude with the handgun could have stayed by the car. Dolph was already stretched. Like, dude, the dude with the Drake, he did the job by himself. You know, but RIP Dolph, man. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, giving y'all the rundown on this shit. I'm not happy they did this shit. I'm just giving y'all the rundown on this shit. RIP Dolph, you know, Cornelius Smith, he didn't let it be known, like, look, bro, I'm a junkie. I did it for the money so I can get some more drugs. He let that be known already. Like, I ain't never had no, I don't even know, I ain't never had no issues with Dolph or nothing. I did this shit for the money so I can go get some drugs. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Cornelius Smith was the one with the Drake. I ain't gonna lie. Or he could have been the one with the pistol. Y'all let me know, because I don't really know. Who had the Drake and who had the pistol? Because Straight Drop had the pistol. His ass, goddammit, just he doing life in jail for nothing. His ass ain't even do shit, but, you know, hey, shout out to Dolph Brother, though, because the footage of Dolph Brother done came out, too. And Dolph Brother, it looked like he had a handgun in his hand, but, you know, if he had a handgun in his hand, I feel like he should have unloaded the handgun, you know what I'm saying, because he already had that up in his hand, you know. Whole time, you know, Dolph Brother, he a stepper, because it's like, you know, he instantly went to Dolph's car and grabbed the big shit and started, you know, chasing him down and shooting. And he hit both of their ass. You know, I think he hit Straight Drop in the shoulder, and I think he grazed Cornelius. But, yeah, man, shout out to Dolph Brother, man. I ain't gonna lie, shout out to Dolph Brother for standing on business, you know. His ass tried to go in the car and grab the big shit, you know. But he ended up hitting, like I said, he hit both of their ass, you know. I think he grazed one of them and then he hit one. I think he hit Straight Drop in the shoulder and he grazed Cornelius. But, yeah, man, the footage out. Shout out to Dolph Brother. Anybody talking crazy to him, I feel like he stood on business. But, yeah, man. Yeah, that shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that footage was crazy. Y'all let me hop in the comments, let me know what y'all think about that situation. If y'all made it to this point, make sure y'all smash the like button, say which number like y'all is. Now we talking about Lil Deuce, man. DMG Lil Deuce, man. Lil Zay Osama Muscle. You know how THL Zoo Lil Durk Muscle? This is Lil Zay Osama Muscle, man. DMG Lil Deuce off 72nd. You know, is, you know, word getting back from the jails that DMG Lil Deuce, let me give you a little bit more background on Lil Deuce real fast. He Lil Zay Osama Muscle, and he Bando KD the main ops. That's who Bando, allegedly, if KD really did this shit, and, you know what I'm saying, killed the little innocent 12-year-old girl, whole time, that's who they was looking for. They was looking for Lil Deuce now. When they walked over there on that block and let off them shots, they looking for Lil Deuce and his, like, the Lil Scoom, DMG Lil Deuce. That's who they looking for. So, and then another thing about Lil Deuce, you know, he allegedly one of the, like Shorty, they under the Lil Jeff Q50 Act. I'm gonna just put it like that, man. Like, all of these shorties I be naming, they out here claiming crazy numbers. Like, yeah, we up this, we up that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so he one of them. He got a whole chopper tattooed on his face by his eye and shit like that. And another thing about Lil Deuce, this important right here. Another thing about Lil Deuce, he don't got no damn, he got a peg on his leg, bro. Like, his ass, I don't know what happened. I think he got shot in his foot. They must have overshot his foot because, you know, bro ass, goddammit, you know, his ass, he got some shit with his leg, bro. Like, his leg messed up, bro. What little shorty, what little KD say up in the 555 shit? He say, Lil Deuce out here with one leg, man. His ass still crippled. Lil Deuce, this who we talking about. He's like, his ass basically only got one leg. So, you know, word getting back from the jails that his ops caught up with him in jail and they beat him. And they ain't just beat him, they overbeat him. Like Lil Deuce in the hospital right now. Like, they overbeat him, you know. And, you know, Face World, which is what M-Block really is. Like, M-Block is like the next generation of Face World. You know how the Jado jump outs is like the next generation of Oblock, or the Bloodhounds is the next generation of Drill City. God damn it. You know, M-Block, they the next generation of Face World. And so, you know, Face World, they got a lot, you know, they like you can call them a BD block, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can call them a BD block, even though they be having all type of shit, but you can call them that though, you know, like they as majority BDs and shit like that. So it probably was some of the Face World BDs. It might have been, you know, some BDs from another block or whatever. But anyway, you know, they caught up to Lil Deuce. And like I said, man, you know, if Lil Jeff went to jail, it would have been it. It would have been that. If like everybody ain't gonna do what Lil Von did, fool. Like Von his ass was a different breed, man. His ass was doing whatever he was doing on the outside, and he was doing whatever he was doing on the inside. And I ain't gonna lie, fool. Like if Von like say Von would have caught a life sentence for one of these bodies that he allegedly did, I ain't gonna lie, fool. Like Von would have been getting his ass beat. Like if I'm talking about King Von, like if he would have came across Papa Joe or goddamn it Big Show looking ass, goddamn it Mark Henry, on my son, he would have came by somebody who looked like Debo, then we would have saw some crazy videos of Von, fool. You know, cause as much as big heart Von got, like he willing to fight, it's like whole time, bro. It's like it don't matter how much your heart is, fool. Like Von would have had to get a knife, which I feel like he probably would have did too. Like if it came down to it, you know, like if he come across dude that's 350, 6'5", his ass gonna beat Von ass to death. He gotta get a knife, you know, or it's like get a knife or die type shit. But yeah, man. No matter, I don't care what you doing out here in this field, you know, when you go in jail, fool, your ass gotta be ready to die. You gotta be ready to catch a body up in there. Cause it's like, you know, like it's gladiator school, just like they saying shit like that. But no, that's what they saying what happened to Lil DMG, Lil Deuce, man. You know, they saying they beat him out his drawers. They saying they beat him out his drawers. Like, his ass on live with Lil KD, he say, how I'm the police when I'm the one doing all the killing. You know, like that's the type of shit he on. Like, you know, that's how he come. That's the type of shit he be saying on these YouTube videos that y'all be seeing about him. So it's like, you know, it's like, damn, you said you was out here saying all this, but now you done went to jail and they telling us this happened to you. They telling us that happened to you and shit like that. So it's like, you know, but nah, man, that's that on the Lil Deuce situation. If y'all made it to this point, make sure y'all smash the like button, say what number y'all live. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, though, the Lil DMG, Lil Deuce situation. You know, we're finna move on to the next topic. Now, we talking about Julio Fulio, man. Julio Fulio, everybody know bro died probably like 2 months now. You know, it's probably been like 60 days now, or about to be 60 days and shit. You know, all the killers except for one has been caught. You know, it's on. You know, it's like it's a little handful of their ass. There was a few of their ass. You know, the girl, the dark skinned dude, the light skinned dude, and I think it was the fourth person. His ass be hopping on a fourth person who's still on the run, and that's like his goofy ass, the one that's still out on the run. He on Clubhouse getting into arguments while he on the run and shit. And it's like, man, yo, they finna catch your goofy ass. You goofy as hell, you know. But yeah, man, you know, the district attorney has came out and let it be known that they are seeking the death penalty for all the defendants in the Julio Fulio case. Except, now watch this. Except for Alicia Andrews, on my son, the girl, the light-skinned girl that y'all see that's being charged with this shit too, they said they seeking the death penalty for everyone except her. My son, bro, like, and y'all already know what that means. Like, y'all knew what it was when it came out that she requested a speedy trial. When it came out that she requested a speedy trial, you knew what that was right there. I knew she was telling right there. I'm like, yeah, she done told on their ass. I'm like, speedy trial? God damn it, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you got going on? Why you trying to, you know? Like, you know, people request speedy trials when they know that, you know, that that 12 don't got shit. Like, if 12 pressing the issue, if 12 like charging you with some shit, and you just know for a fact, you just know 100% like y'all don't got shit. Y'all charging me with this shit knowing that y'all don't really got shit for real. That's when you request a speedy trial, you know, and then you know, sooner than later you're gonna get word that they have dropped the charges on phone them. They gonna drop that shit because they know that they fronting they shit. They trying to get you to. They gonna charge you with some shit, and whole time, you know, majority of the time, you know, you get charged with something serious. You shook, you scared. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, they'll come with a plea deal. Knowing they ain't got shit, but they'll come with a plea deal like, yeah, you know, instead of giving you 20 years, we'll offer you like 5 years at 50%. So you'll be out in 2.5 type shit. And you know, you so scared that you sign the shit. That's how conviction rate be so high. Really off fear, you know? Because who want to go to jail? Don't nobody, that shit like, you know, the closest thing to death is jail. You know what I'm saying? Jail, the closest thing to hell. You see what I'm saying? So it's like people gonna sign it like, hell no, I don't want to go to jail. Knowing that, you know, whole time, they ain't even have shit, you know? So you request a speedy trial when you know that they ain't got shit. But in this case, like this goddamn open and shut case type shit. So for her to be requesting a speedy trial when they got everything, like in situations where they got everything and somebody requests a speedy trial and they got other co-defendants, 9 times out of 10, 99 out of 100 that they done cooperated. They done told, like they done turned state's evidence, you know what I'm saying? You know? So yeah, when Shorty requested a speedy trial, I knew she flipped on them. And you know, it is what it is. It's they dumbass fault for involving her ass in this shit anyway. And then, you know, like, I know when people say that shit, it just make it seem like the dudes is so solid, like only the girls tell. It's like, no, the dudes tell too. I'm calling anybody, I'm calling you a goofy. Anybody that do shit in a group, anybody that don't do the shit all by themselves and they do, I'm calling you a goofy. I don't care if you got a girl or a dude with you. If you go on a hit with a dude, I'm calling you a goofy. It's not just you doing shit with a girl. If you go on a hit with anybody but yourself, I'm calling you a goofy. On phone number. Because it's like, you can't trust nobody. It's not like, oh, you just can't trust a female. No, you can't trust none of their ass. Lil Jeff and Q50, they ass some goofies. Like any duo, T-Roy, Von, name your biggest duos. Y'all so goddamn it, y'all just love y'all homie Von and T-Roy just loved each other so much. Like, yeah, we out here, we going back and forth. On my son, bro. Them people are damn near. You trust T-Roy to, like, come on, bro. Ain't that much love in the world, man. T-Roy gonna save himself, like, if it come down to it. Von gonna save himself if it come down to it. Don't come up in here, meat riding, meat eating. No, Von, never. T-Roy, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They put that goddamn pressure on you and, like, threaten to take your life away and you never coming home and all this shit. My son, bro, you'll be surprised. Lil Jeff, Q50. Lil Jeff will turn on Q50 if it come down to it, if the price is right. I ain't talking about no money neither. Like, real shit. Put a gun to Q50 head right now, like, bro, tell us everything right now or we finna blow your brains out. You don't think they gonna tell them everything you know? Tell us everything about Lil Jeff right now or we finna stretch your ass. Q50 finna get the over talking, like, yeah, this, that. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, that too. Same with anybody, bro. It's called self-preservation. That's why you, look, if self-preservation wasn't a real thing, then I wouldn't have no problem with people just doing shit like, yeah, this is my homie. We sliding together. I tell him everything. We doing hits together. I wouldn't have no problem with that shit if self-preservation didn't exist. But due to self-preservation, y'all just being buddied up and doing murders with your best friend and, no, this my homie to the grave type shit. This my brother. 4L. This shit for life. Like, y'all dumb as hell to me. It's like what you shit don't make, what you eat don't make him shit, bro. You as an individual, you. Don't you know the world we live in is every man for himself? What y'all don't, y'all ain't never heard that shit? Yeah, y'all be living like, no, it's just me, it's me and him for ourselves. Like, no, bro, it's every man for himself, only you. It's just you, not you and him, you know? But, yeah, man. Yeah, man, shorty ass, they finna try to kill all the other people that was involved in the Fulio shit. They pushing for the death penalty, for sure. And shorty ass, and like shorty the only ones they not pushing for the death penalty for. So it's like, if you ain't know she was snitching when she requested a speedy trial, you should definitely know she snitching now that she the only one that they not trying to kill. Like, you should know now. But yeah, man, y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that situation. If y'all made it to this point, make sure y'all smash the like button. Say what number like y'all is. Shout out everybody keep putting up. Shout out to everybody that's on my MVP list, man. Y'all see the list that's on the screen. If y'all want to get on the list, all you got to do is support by grabbing some OTM merch or just support through PayPal or Cashapp. I do update my list daily, so if you support today, your name will be on the list tomorrow. And I also shout out everybody that's on my list at the end of every episode. So with that being said, biggest shout out to my main man, Christopher King on Fodenum. Came through the day. Shout out to Christopher King. Biggest shout out to Run the Plays, y'all already know, on Fodenum. And then biggest shout out to Ronnie M, man. Make sure y'all put some respect on all their names in the comment section or wherever, you know. But yeah, and if y'all want to watch tomorrow's episode today, tap into the Patreon. We dropping everything early on the Patreon. Everything that I'm dropping tomorrow is already on the Patreon right now. So if you don't want to wait, make sure you get over to that Patreon. But look, I love y'all. Shout out to everybody keep putting up. Y'all already know what's going on, man. We is up out of here.
I brought some money out. I be flexing when I'm drunk and shit. These bitches mad at me. They throw their phone, they be like, fuck this. Smoking big granddaddy. Lil' phone them overstuff my blood and shit.